Coming up, MTV Movies gets the lowdown on House of Gucci.
I think Paolo would be big on TikTok. We should have done some, choreographed moves.
His wig game is on point and inflappable, and I would say seamless, but that sounds like a weird pun.
It's a name that sounds so sweet, so seductive, synonymous with wealth, style, power.
And that name is Tyler West. No, I have to go back.
It's true
I have to go back. It's MTV Movies. I'm Tyler.
I'm Hannah, and today we're breaking into House of Gucci.
Maurizio, my nephew.
I've been the Gucci all my life. It is an empire.
You can help the family. Gucci is not exciting, and everybody knows it.
At least it's my name, sweetie.
Our name.
Featuring the multi-talented Lady Gaga, this is a star-studded true crime saga, so dramatic it makes X on the Beach look like Peppa Pig.
Would you like some water? Before we get into it, our priceless plus one is back. Buongiorno, Thaniya Moore.
Hey!
I'm back in the building.
You're properly into true crime, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I haven't killed anyone, Tyler. That's what you're saying. Do you know what I mean? But no, I am. I'm obsessed with like crime and the criminal mind and why criminals deviate from society, just act a bit weird. Do you know what I mean? Like your boyfriend breaks up with you, block him on Insta. Don't kill him. Don't kill him.
Too far, too much.
Stop being weird. But obviously, when I heard about House of Gucci, I was hyped.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were. But for those who are new to the Gucci story, I caught up with the cast of the film to get the scoop. Between this film and also The Last Duel, the wig game is amazing. How much does putting on like a wig for your character actually kind of take you into that role?
And I'm glad you mentioned it because it's from this one guy who is amazing. This a guy named Alexis Continente, who I call Alexis Constantine for inside joke that has nothing to do with anything. I met him on Last Duel, and I keep him wherever I go. And if I have to wear a wig in life, I want him to be the one that does it. His wig game is on point and inflappable, and I would say seamless, but that sounds like a weird pun.
I love it. You have a wig guy. Like you
Oh,
can go
yeah,
to people
yeah.
like, you need a wig guy? I've got a wig guy for you.
Yeah,
There you go.
I can't wait for someone to ask me.
I feel like Paolo is the kind of like a Fredo Corleone of the Gucci family. Can you tell me a bit about where he is in the hierarchy?
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting comparison. Although I'm not sure, I'm not so sure that Fredo is very funny. But yeah, I mean, Paolo is the black sheep of the family. He's certainly an outsider in many ways, a frustrated artist who's, determined to share his work with the world. Damn it.
I love his suits, and I'm like, when is that line coming?
Yeah.
I feel we need that.
That's
in
what
the
I'm
world.
talking about. Corduroy or death.
I loved your singing in Marriage Story, but also in Annette. And look, you've got Lady Gaga and you've got Jared Leto here. When's the collab happening?
It happens. After this, we're doing a tour of it. I'm sorry that they didn't tell you about this, but I think there's some drama with MTV. I don't know. Probably my wig guy had an issue. We're doing an opera of I can't even think of something. A new Muppet musical. I'm not sure.
It would be great if he sang, but only falsetto. It was like he sounded like the Bee Gees. It would be so surprising and shocking.
As a massive Star Wars fan and also a fan of this movie, do you think Kylo Ren might have succeeded in his plans if Patrizia had been by his side?
No. I think there would have been a conflict of, the better outfits, the better hair. Yeah, it would have been challenging, I think.
That would be the true darker side. It'd be like, there's a dark side and then there's the darker side. And that's where you guys would be.
Right.
How different does Jared Leto look without all those mad prosthetics?
Yeah. He's like a super handsome dude normally.
Good looking, man.
Yeah, and then Twitter like exploded once they saw him on it. They were like, who is this man?
Yeah, you can take the ball caps and the rubber noses and shove them right up your Gucci. And there's only one person taking the spotlight for me, and that is Lady Gaga.
Same here, Lady Gaga shows off some mad acting skills in this movie, right? She plays the role of Patrizia Reggiani, the Italian super diva who gets married to Gucci head honcho Maurizio Gucci.
Yeah, and he's played by Kylo Ren.
I thought she was
You know
trying to
what
play
I
a little
mean?
bit tennis maybe, or like,
I thought there was a bee.
And Adam Driver literally must have gone to Leo DiCaprio's school of picking jobs because he hasn't had a whack role yet.
So true, bestie. And Gaga, being a bona fide Italian, makes for some pretty authentic casting too.
Well, I've got a fun fact, yeah. One of Gaga's earliest TV appearances was actually right here at MTV.
Right here in the studio?
Did she sit on the sofa?
No,
Oh my
like,
gosh.
okay, they're off. There we go. No, it isn't right here, yeah. She was on a prank show called Boiling Points back in the day. Here's the proof.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Where'd my salad go?
Oh, I guess the busboy took it away.
It was not even eaten.
So why'd you leave?
Who puts that in their mouth? Would you put that in your mouth? It has all over it. Clearly you would because you're just like
Kicking off like that over salad and chips. I reckon she sent that in as an audition tape for House of Gucci with a bullet in the envelope, and they were just like, "Yep, hire her."
Yeah, that's a step
threat.
up from asking for the manager, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. Like strong choices for lead roles.
Exquisite choices. Patrizia and Maurizio, they're essentially the Italian B&J of their day.
More like Morticia and Gomez, don't you think? Because after my man did a runner, Patricia hired a hitman.
Yeah.
Let's just say the hitman did his job.
5 stars on Yelp.
Mad. I heard about this though, because it was 1985 that he actually left her, and then she only had him killed in 1995. That's holding a grudge. That's like getting left at the year 6 disco on your own.
A woman
And then it
scorned,
just being-
baby. A woman scorned.
No fury. But he did have Paolo and Frankie as his fancy woman in that time, so you know, he was busy.
I was busy.
Busy boy.
Busy.
Papa was a rolling stone.
But House of Gucci isn't all about Gaga and Driver. There are some other big hitters in this film. We've also got Al Pacino, Jeremy Irons, Salma Hayek.
Yeah, and we've got legendary director Sir Ridley Scott.
A legend directing legends. What more could we ask for? Yeah? Let's see them in action.
Paolo, you are Gucci, you need to dress the part.
It's chic.
Gucci needs new blood. It's time to take out the trash.
They're my family.
So am I.
Keep a secret.
Father, son, and house of Gucci.
That is one rich cast. Like if you were on set, you could just smell the money.
Yeah. What do you reckon more on the riders? Like gold leaf, lettuce, and
Salt
stuff like that. That drive dusty elbow. No way.
I reckon Jared Leto said everyone has to have a copy of my new 30 Seconds to Mars album.
Oh.
Just self-plug right there.
Yeah, but like it's dropped like the U2, which no one wanted. A new album.
No! Anna, you're on timeout for 30 seconds, Missy.
Okay. No, but seriously, here is a question. If you could pick anyone to win an Oscar, who are you putting your money on?
The costume designer.
Yeah.
Janty Yates. Imagine designing for a designer film. Like, what? How?
Yeah, that's hard actually.
Well, my money is on Lady Gaga, and she's had an amazing career so far. She went to one of the most selective performing arts schools in New York back in 2003, released Just Dance 5 years later, and now she's acting alongside the biggest names in Hollywood.
But not everyone is happy with Gaga's accent in the film. They say that she sounds a little bit Russian.
Oh, that's harsh. She's Italian, though. She prepared for the role by speaking as Patrizia for 9 months in real life. She got so invested in the character, apparently she had psychological difficulty too.
Jared Leto is big on method acting as well, though. I bet that set was just filled with them two just trying to Italian each other out.
I can see Pacino as the referee, just in there.
I bet the actual Patrizia won't be so keen on Gaga once she watches the film, though.
Yeah, you think you'd be like pretty happy that an Oscar winner is playing you, but apparently Patrizia was a little rabizio. That's not the word. She was a little rabioso.
Hey!
That Gaga never met her beforehand.
Hannah's Italian's on point, isn't it? Yeah. She got some love from the House of Gucci.
Right, get going.
By the way, your mic looks like the size of a very large summer squash in the corner of your screen there. It's like a football.
Yes, it is a rather rotund.
It's bigger than your head.
If any of your characters were likely to release an album, who would it be? Would it be Paolo, Joker, or Angel Face from Fight Club?
Oh, I think Paolo for sure. You know, it'd be hits of the Italian hits of the 80s. I think Paolo would be big on TikTok. You know, we should have done some, choreographed moves like a Paolo dance. Each character actually should have had their own TikTok dance.
What was the first things you kind of did to get into the mindset of Maurizio and get into character?
Well, read the script was a big one, and then kind of consume what I could that was available. Try to hear what people were saying about him, watched what film was available to me about him. And then we had 2 weeks of rehearsal once we got to Italy, talking about what it is, how we saw the characters and where they were going and what we wanted to do. And that was kind of invaluable time. And those conversations kind of continued even throughout shooting.
Well, apart from the clothing, you have a massive transformation in it. So I suppose how much fun was that to do, and how much just even embodying a different person kind of helped you portray that character and who he was?
I mean, it was a second skin for sure. But the most important part was the inside. It's the heart, the soul. It's the spirit and that impression of a person that you put on screen. And really the mask is a beautiful thing because it can be a disguise, but it can also reveal, it can bring out different parts of yourself. So yeah, massive transformation, but worth every single second of it.
One thing's for sure, I'm gonna be glowing after this.
Yeah, me too. From now on, I'll be living by the Patrizia quote. It's better to cry in a Rolls Royce than to be happy on a bicycle.
Yeah, a post-show drink down the pub isn't going to cut it anymore. We're Googling flights to Milan.
Private jet, yeah?
Yeah, you're paying. Yes.
Okay. Well, if we plan our getaway, let us know what you think of House of Gucci in the comments.
And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up to date with everything MTV Movies. Until next time, Father, Son, and House of Gucci.
It was a name that sounded so sweet, so seductive. Synonymous with worth, style, power. But their name was a curse too.
I've been a Gucci all my life.
Your name is in the history books.